Okay, on to your IVF do's and don'ts. I will send you this sheet, but just to go over it with you, the first thing is to check your inventory. So once you get your medications, it will come in a giant box. Try not to be intimidated by it. Just take everything out and just kind of go over everything. Whatever needs to be refrigerated will be in a cooler. Just take that stuff out and put it in the refrigerator. And then just make sure that the shipping receipt matches what's inside the box. We don't want to find out, you're missing something the day before it's needed. As far as your injectable medicines, I will let you know if you're going to be taking it once a day or twice a day. Usually we tell you to take your evening meds somewhere between 5 and 7 p.m. Try not to go later than that. If you're taking twice daily medications, you want to spread them out about every 12 hours. So if you're going to take a medication at 6 a.m., your night medication should be around 6 p.m. These medications do not need to be exact pinpoint on the dot, just, an hour or so plus or minus. And if you are bad with taking medications, please set an alarm in your phone because it's super important that you take these medications daily. As far as the birth control pills that you are on now, once you stop the pill, you are either going to get a full-blown period, a little bit of spotting, or nothing at all. Either of those three things are perfectly fine with us. We will just let you know when to stop the pills, when to come to see us, and when to start your injectable medications. Once you start your injectable medications, no intercourse and no exercising. The only exercise that's permitted is walking. The reason behind this is that these medications are going to cause your ovaries to enlarge. Obviously, your ovaries are used to being like this big. They're going to grow to like this big. So the reason why we say no intercourse and no exercising is because we don't want you to do any kind of strenuous activity that can put pressure on your ovaries and make them twist, which would cause an ovarian torsion, which is a medical emergency. So we just advise you to take it easy during this time while you're on these medications. And again, the only exercise that's permitted is walking. During this time, the only medication that you can take for pain or headaches is extra strength Tylenol. So no kind of Motrin, Aleve, Advil, ibuprofen, aspirin, Excedrin, none of that. As far as supplements, please make sure that if you're taking anything extra other than a prenatal vitamin or like vitamin D or something like that, to just verify it with us that it's okay to be on. Usually we don't like you to take anything extra because sometimes they have things in it that you're not sure of, and they could actually thin your blood, which is why we do not want you on ibuprofen and so if you're on any extra supplements, just let us know and we will let you know that if you're clear to take them or not. During the time of these injections, no alcohol, no smoking, obviously. Continue your current diet. Don't do any kind of fasts or cleanses during this time. As far as water, you should be drinking lots and lots and lots of water. We say aim for 3 liters a day. I know everyone thinks that's a little too much, but it is, it's good for you during this time because you will need it to kind of stay hydrated. If your urine is yellow, then you are not drinking enough. So definitely make sure you're staying fully hydrated. This will help you in more ways than one. Usually a side effect of these medications is a faint headache. If you're fully hydrated, you could kind of ward that off a little bit. Also, you will be getting your blood drawn, every other day to daily. And if you're hydrated, it's easier to get to your veins. And then also another side effect of the medication sometimes is constipation. So if you're hydrated, again, less likely to be constipated. So in regards to the constipation, if you have any bowel issues prior to starting these medications, I always tell people to kind of get ahead of it before it gets worse. So if you have any not normal bowel habits prior to starting these medications, definitely take either a stool softener, increase your fiber intake with foods like leafy green vegetables and fruits, or you can take like a Metamucil or what's the other one called? Fiber or something. You can take that to kind of help you out. During the time of your stimulation, if you find that you are really constipated, you can take something like Miralax to just kind of clear yourself out. It's super important that you are not backed up with stool prior to your egg retrieval, because if you are, then Dr. Levi may not be able to get to your ovaries because your colon lies near your ovaries. So definitely just make sure you are going to the bathroom normally. If you have any issues, please let us know. As far as caffeine, no more than 200 milligrams a day, which is equal to an 8-ounce cup of coffee. If you are an avid coffee drinker, do not try to just cut out caffeine. You will end up with a god-awful headache. And then as far as sodas or anything that's carbonated, we just advise against it because another side effect of the medications is bloating. And if you're to drink any kind of, carbonated beverages, it'll just kind of make you feel worse. If you take any daily medications that we are not aware of, please let us know, and we'll let you know if there's any issue with that. So again, those are the do's and don'ts. As far as side effects of the medications that are normal, a faint headache, bloating, constipation, and sometimes people feel tired. Usually with the headache, it's about 4 to 5 days, and then it goes away. For the headache, you are allowed to take Tylenol. Again, if you have any questions about the do's and don'ts, please let us know.